Boy, it has been a hell of a week.
Listen, we're recording this a little bit before today, but if the purge didn't happen today, y'all, great for us.
You know what? I said it over on the Patreon.
What if this doesn't even air? What if
You're not gonna do that. Don't do that.
January 20th.
I told you, whenever the purge happened, I'm in another country.
Where you gonna be at? Let's predict.
Where am I finna be? I do want to be somewhere where I could probably get, because I need to get.
You get.
Should do a little Jamaican raft.
Bro, my daddy's Jamaican. I don't really be wanting Jamaican like that. They too aggressive. They don't understand no.
St. Croix?
Wait, what was that joke with that the other day?
What?
We were talking about...
Because y'all was talking about Western Islanders or something like that. And I said,
we were saying, what's the Virgin Island?
The Virgin
Island.
Prussian.
No,
There you
they're
go.
not Croxton. You know what? We're not doing that.
What is someone from St. Croix?
I got to spend the New Year's there. So I still don't know. I didn't ask them. But yeah, no, for the purge, where would I want to go? I'm not gonna lie, Tokyo. That's the place I want to go this year.
That's where you want to go?
I ain't gonna hold you. If I am at the end of humanity, you damn Skippy, I want some sushi. I want an omakase.
Make you into sushi.
Don't do that. No, the purge is only happening in the United States of America. Oh my God.
What? That's not problematic.
No, that's not problematic.
You've never been to a ramen restaurant?
That's fair too.
Atashi wasta.
Okay, and now we going to
that one Asian girl. You could have got some out of this.
Don't do that. She was Filipino.
Well, I didn't know.
Damn. Anywho, I guess we'll start with a quick catch up. Not to damper the mood.
Go ahead.
But basically, I am dealing with how to be like the support system for friends dealing with infertility. And it's a problem because I'm like, man, them kids. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, who cares? You're not going to have a baby ever. Like, I'm really battling with my own views on motherhood with also being empathetic to women who would like to be mothers and who would like to carry, and they're having the difficulty either conceiving, carrying, or the doctors are like, I don't know if this is going to be possible for you. And so here I am like, it's not the worst thing that can happen. But to them, of course, for a lot of women, motherhood is kind of ingrained in us. And so I think right now dealing with me just wanting all my friends to live and being like, that's not the worst thing. I'm like really dealing with the empathy around women wanting to be moms.
Well,
but
how do
the
you
possibility of not.
Like, I was going to ask you about how you feel about children the other day, because we were talking about how, evolving from horrible to decisions and all the baby jokes with me. And Brianna said something to me like, wouldn't it be crazy if you and Mandy did it at the same time, had a baby at the same time? I was like, oh,
not a pregnancy pack.
So I said,
that'd be absolute hell.
We can't deal with each other with regular hormones. Pregnancy hormones, the show's over.
I'm having more issues than you're having.
Hell.
No. So she goes, I was like, she doesn't want kids. And she was like, well, I was like, I don't know. She's not really like a kids person. She was like, yes, she is.
No, but I'm not.
She's like, but no.
Why would she say that? She ain't been around me with kids. Or
no, but
around me, really.
I think it's when we consider someone to be like a happy person or something like that. When someone says they don't like kids, I have an image of them. And it's not necessarily... So when she said it, I understood why. She was like, no, Mandy doesn't like children.
I don't even think they're that attractive.
You really... So now I was going to ask you, do you really not enjoy the company of a baby? The innocence of a...
company of...
Do you enjoy the company of a baby?
Do you enjoy the company of a baby?
I love my nephew. Hate his company.
I absolutely enjoy being around kids.
I ain't gonna lie.
Any kid?
No, bro. They stink.
No, there could be terrible kids, but like...
They stink. They don't even talk back.
When I see...
They cry.
When I see babies,
like, bitch,
I'm like, oh, wow. Hold on, Danny, you're single. We don't have to bring up the divorce. Tell us if you...
Damn, come on.
Wow.
This is a for fact's sake joke. Danny's on for fact's sake with us. And that's a safe space to make fun of him being divorced with no dog and wife.
Damn.
I want kids. I'm 32 now. Whatever I got by like 37, I'm done after that.
Are you going to get a vasectomy?
Nah.
See, this is the...
If you
get a vasectomy.
I mean...
but do you want kids?
Yeah.
But he said after 37, that's it. But why would you not get a vasectomy if you no longer would want kids?
If I was in a committed relationship, sure, I'd get one, sure. I'm not like totally against
he said it like a car.
Sure, I
guess. I guess I'll get it.
If she wants one, I guess I'll give it to her.
Yeah,
this is the problem. No, if men don't want kids.
But wait, he does want kids.
No, but he said after 37. So I'm saying if you are a man who is like, I'm done, I don't really want no more, I don't understand why there's not more support groups. supporting the efforts of vasectomies. I need that to like become
that makes
that
sense.
conversation. You know what I mean? Because then we're dealing with seeing all the men on the internet and all these other things that are like, I ain't want the kid. I told you not to have it. Well, baby, do you see who's in the office? We might not even be able to abort it anymore.
Right. I guess it's also like not a hard and fast rule. It's just like a rough estimate. Like
I ain't
30,
gonna lie. I just started looking at
38, 39.
Yeah, you don't want to be an old ass daddy.
Wait, I started looking up what countries give the best abortions. Because if I can't get it here and now I gotta travel, I got the money to buy a little ticket. I just started looking. I don't know who's like, where's the
I'm
best.
gonna go to my homeland.
But I know like the other
I'm gonna be on the beach for a few days, and then when it happens, I'm gonna just.
Other countries definitely do abortions, but I want to go to the place like that's the most safe. Like I don't want to. You know what? Let me look up right now. The safest, because I want to give this information.
I'm trying to figure out how to type
abortions
that. Safest
are really safe,
abortion
though.
country?
Yeah, what's the best country for abortions? Come on, ladies.
Sweden.
Of course. Oh, and I see here since 2020. Oh, I like this.
Ireland.
They say Argentina and Thailand.
No, I think those are just the highest rates.
No, whoa.
So that's my thing.
Wait,
no,
the
bro.
Latinos.
That's what I
and
saw.
those Thai girls.
That's what I saw.
No,
Hey, that's
What?
very January
look.
20th of you. Let's go.
which country has the best abortion laws? Argentina and Thailand, right under there, has the highest abortion rate. Greenland, Vietnam, Madagascar.
Greenland's damn near Sweden.
That don't mean it's the safest.
No. I know. So that's why I said I still have to do some research.
But abortions are really like generally safe, though. They're not something that like.
No, there's actually a lot of countries with very restrict abortion laws, that's the thing. So you want to look at like laws that are pro-abortion. Then you have to look at the medical care system of that country for safe abortions. But then like there's restriction to abortions, which is what we're witnessing, right? Like first off, the 6-week ban, baby, they tell you even if you only 4 weeks, you 6 weeks. Like they don't really know the exact date. So I'm just like,
Because that period missing in 4 weeks.
You know what I mean?
Because we give hope on the 5th week. Like
no, I don't
it's
know.
gonna come.
I don't know if I told y'all, like when I went and had my abortion at 16 years old, I knew I said, bitch, I knew it happened on motherfucking 4th of July, right before I came back to Atlanta. And I literally knew the exact date. I knew who it was. I knew when it happened. And then bitches tried to tell me I was 6 weeks. I said, I didn't have sex 2 weeks before I had sex this date. They would not let me tell them my date of conception. And I was like, bitch, I was there. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
No, it was literally
I can't wait till this book comes out so I could talk more about a certain thing that happened in my life. But like, yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. What's been up with you though?
Okay, so I've been filming Sex Cells. We're heading to Vegas in a few days.
Yes.
What else? Christmas, Thanksgiving. I don't know. Hanukkah.
All the things happen.
Honestly, this year, 2025, I'm working on a new business and kind of putting my footing more in New York. Like there was even a moment recently where I was like, should I just move my parents to New York? But then I just did this whole
life
thing.
is harder in New York too.
I know, but I was like
getting around.
I just moved them to LA. It's so warm. Like, but and I even think like there's this thing that I kind of enjoy. It's like a getaway when I come here. Like I get to be with family. I get to work. And then it's like, all right, bye. And what if I had Jewel every day? What would Jewel be asking me every day? Girl, you know what she asked me on the way to Horrible?
What?
I literally said to her, I have to do Horrible Decisions at 1:30. It was 12:20. Can you run me to CVS? Mom, I let you know I had Horrible. I know, 1:30. It's 12:30.
I love that New York can now be my vacation. Like where I'm looking at reservations, I'm looking at restaurants, like, and it's not bi-coastal because it's only an hour and 45-minute flight, but I love that, I can look at New York as like a getaway place. I am still looking for a boo in New York because I don't want to pay for like hotels every single time. So I don't know if that's using or if that does that make me a homosexual?
A what?
That I'm looking to like date a nigga in New York just so that I don't have to pay for hotels.
Oh my God. Want some tea?
Uh-oh.
My homeboy just fucked a homeless girl. You didn't know.
Nice.
But she's like, spilling your friend's tea. Y'all, if you friends with Weezy, your story's gonna be told.
Hold on, but I ask. I'll be like, let me tell. Okay, so he lives in a major city in the country. Let's just say a New York, a Miami, an Atlanta.
Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So basically, he was meeting with this girl who was coming down to the city that he lives in to strip.
Okay. Definitely Houston.
And so
I was just going to say that. That was the crazy
Definitely
part.
Houston.
Honestly, people don't know I'm friends with this nigga like that. But
Okay.
he hit me because he was like, bro, this shit is so crazy. How do I approach her with it? A lot of my male friends call me with, I'm sure that happens to you, just being on this podcast, so many questions about relationship, sex. So when she flies in, I just did quotation marks. She stays with him for a few days and they really enjoy each other. And he's like, at first I thought maybe this girl sells pussy because she's so bad. Like, how she making all this bread to just fly around, da-da-da-da.
Greyhound.
He is out one night and sees her. So he just assumed.
Oh, wait, he didn't know that she was coming to dance.
Right. So he said, I don't want to fucking
Where did
make
he
it
think
awkward.
she was at night?
No. He saw her outside of when she flew in.
Oh, okay.
Saw her at a random, he said it wasn't even like a bar. It was like a restaurant where people drink. She was alone. He was like, hey, like you ain't hit me. And so he's like, it's cool. I don't want you to feel like you owe me your time when you're here. She's like, I appreciate that. He goes home. She calls him. She's like, I actually live here, but I don't really have a place to stay. So there's a few days out of the week where I've been staying with you and I say I fly in. And the other time I'm kind of couch surfing.
Okay.
I was like, ha! I click on her Instagram because I had to see what this bitch looks like. And one thing I will say that really killed me is like the captions of the photos. Everything was a flex. And I was like, damn, dude, you going through this hard ass time in your life. She's still beautiful, sure. It don't mean you can't post her at work or doing whatever, living life. I'm sure you already had these nice clothes. It's not like, but it's just the whole like getting it how I live. Like y'all better keep up. Oh!
I'm like really confused by how this works.
So basically, I guess whatever time she must be spending in his house is probably when the other spots are unavailable. And so he was like, so we're laughing on the phone because he's just like, yo, I just feel so dumb. It's been like 2 months of this. I was like, yo, I'm really sorry. I know that sucks. He's like, bro, I'm like low-key invested. I was thinking about meeting one of her kids. And
Where the kids at?
with their father in another city.
Oh my God.
So she's like in transition right now. But this the shit to gag
She
me.
been in a transition for 2 months?
2
Minimum.
months.
Jesus.
I'm like,
She ain't
so,
making no money at the strip
that's what
club?
I said. So
She ain't making no money?
is she not stripping well?
Is
Have
she
you
not
gone
stripping?
in the club and seen is the 2-step 3? What's going on?
Maybe
What's
she can't
off
dance.
about it? And yeah, I was shocked. I'm like, well, now you know she really ain't selling pussy. Because she would have been had an apartment. But if she was selling pussy, she would have got that right back.
Well,
up.
no, maybe she sells pussy the other nights. That's why she has somewhere to stay.
Mm.
It still takes a lot of time to make money
So-
to sell pussy, too. The pussy rates are low.
Now
They sell about a half hour.
they're in between this thing of, so when she goes to the other city and she's with her children, she's not lying. He said he's FaceTimed her with her kids, like she's got to meet them. So he's like, she's not really lying to me though, is she? I'm like, well, yeah, she's lying, but I understand the shame around the lie. So now he's like, do I just stick with
Oh,
this
nah.
person?
Nah. What you just said, problematic as fuck. We cannot be out here saying we understand the shame of lies. We cannot
I
condone
understand someone not telling you that they don't have a home. I do. It's not like she had a husband. It's not like that's kind of embarrassing. And it's also so vulnerable. And it's like someone's going to judge you. Who knows?
it. You going to be judged.
Bro, let me
That's
tell you
fine.
this.
The shame of lies.
I
is
have
first.
co-signed more than I am proud to, which I know everybody says you should never do this. I've definitely had my name on a few friends' apartments that I feel like, like it is what it is. Life is hard. So yeah, now he's in between this thing of like, do I stick with her or not? And literally he's been dating a homeless person.
I mean,
That's cool. I mean, he's enjoying himself, right?
yeah. I mean, to me, though, a lot of men realistically don't give a fuck what a bitch got. She could have a penthouse or live with 10 roommates. Niggas do not care.
Well, anyway, I brought that up because it's kind of like what you want to do in New York.
No, it ain't. It is not, bitch. You got me fucked up.
Yeah, I was just trying to segue.
Hell no.
Yeah,
Okay, well, let's get into our hypothetical again, y'all.
If you had to fuck for the apartment or
No,
fuck
bitch. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't mind sucking a little dick to have a place to stay while I come up.
how many days?
That's only if I stay more than 3.
How many dicks?
Whoa, just one dick.
Oh, sorry.
I just said I want a boo in New York.
We're in the hypothetical portion. He didn't know what to ask, Mandy. did
Yeah,
he?
I just thought.
Okay, now we're getting a little extreme.
No,
I have the
turn this up.
Marriott discount. I can get
Bitch, that Marriott don't be hitting
No,
sometimes.
I ain't gonna hold you. I will stay by us at the airport if I have to. Them airport discounts be hitting. It be when you want to come to the city. It'd be like $400 a night. What are we talking about?
Bro, asking.
No, them New York prices is crazy.
Let me tell you how I know about this. So I've lived in the same spot for 4 years. Danny stayed there. If you don't live in New York and we know each other by proxy, you've probably stayed in there, right? Like my man was like, bro, the door just be open and closed. I don't like this. But I be making bread on the shit, dog. Like low key, like the most I've charged for my spot, not even kidding, was $5,000 for the month. and that's more than my rent.
Oh, wow.
I've just like really like that second bedroom be hitting. But I had a friend call me once at midnight, and she was like, "I would never do this. I know we ain't talking a minute, girl." I'm like, "What's going on? Are you okay?" She's like, "Marriott ain't hitting, bruh. Hilton ain't
It
hitting."
ain't my first.
She's like, "This shit is like $900. Can I give you a few hundred?" I'm like, "Okay." Yeah, I'm never getting rid of a 2-bedroom. This is how I stay alive.
I ain't gonna hold you. Bodie be fucking up me. I can't even charge nobody because you may have to leave with Band-Aids and alcohol swabs. Because that nigga might scratch your ass up. I be like, my bad, I'm sorry. Listen. And I don't even charge you. Bitch, Sharonis has stayed at my house before. I'm like, sure, I'm not gonna be in town.
It's like, why?
But there's a cat. You gotta deal with Bodie. And Bodie, even though he don't pay no goddamn rent,
Yeah.
well, motherfucker, he the man of the house.
Oh, I don't charge for a 48.72. I ain't charge you, Danny, right?
No, I didn't charge.
40 is only above 3 days?
No, like people got
above 3 days.
If you trying to stay, stay.
Oh yeah, nah. I ain't gonna hold you. That's why I'm a little.
But Danny owes me a favor now, so that's the good part.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not even telling nobody my new spot got 2 beds.
Oh yeah,
it's a closet.
You're
I don't want.
You're too late, babe. All you've been talking about is my new spot is so big.
Told thousands of people.
It's 2 floors. It's so big.
It's so big for me.
Oh yeah,
it's so big for me.
So
you
big.
See these hips? I need room. God damn it.
But if you have 2 floors, you really ain't even.
I don't give a fuck. You can't get a corner, bitch.
Girl, you
go down the street.
You gonna be so excited to have people come visit.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I got shout out to Barry. I got my little dick charcuterie board just for me. It's gonna have my cheeses, my meats just for me.
That's your cheese and meat.
Cheese and meats, bitch. All right. So I found this hypothetical, and of course, it made me think of how much we consider looks and penis.
Oh, you find them? I was making it up.
Oh no, bitch, I find them.
I made up that superhero shit.
I go on the Reddit thread. I mean, sometimes I'll think hypothetical, but I be on Reddit.
Oh.
And people's minds work different out here, okay?
Reddit's good.
It's good. So here's one, and I want both of y'all to answer. So you're stuck on a deserted island, and you come across and meet a mermaid or merman, okay? Would you rather, mind you, you're deserted here. This is where you're at for a while. It's only you, but you come across this sea serpent. Would you rather the mermaid be top half fish or bottom half fish?
Bottom.
Top.
Bottom half fish? Top.
Wait,
top
the bottom?
fish.
The bottom is human.
The bottom is human.
Oh.
Okay.
If I gotta fuck it, right?
So that's where I wanted to have this conversation.
I want the top to be fish.
So you would fuck a fish?
If it got a pussy.
It got a pussy.
Yeah, I agree.
I know what a pussy feel like. I don't know what a fish pussy feel like.
So fuck the fact that
imagine fucking a fish and it still smells like pussy.
That is crazy. No, but no. But what okay, so here's where I have the problem with it. So I was thinking about this long and hard, right? And I'm like, shut up. I was. Because first off, fucking a fish is crazy. The idea of fucking, you're looking at a fish, even though you're fucking a vagina, even though you're fucking a dick. So to me, I'm like, okay, I could have him eat me out. I could have him finger me, and then we could talk. This is where I'm really getting into my.
You're being selfish.
No,
selfish.
Oh God!
The couch broke. The goddamn. What's going on?
Everything falling apart here. Okay, but wait. Would you guys not, if you're deserted, actually be happy that you could have a conversation with somebody? Because you can't talk to. Your face is crazy. You don't want conversation with someone?
How long am I deserted?
You're deserted, bitch.
Forever? I'm dying there.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to have compassion with the fish?
No, because if you're on a deserted island, do you just want a pussy there or a face to talk to?
Do you want someone to talk to?
Because I guess you could sit on that.
You can sit on the face.
Okay, I kind of missed the desert island thing. I thought it was like one night you're on an island. What do you do?
No, bitch. I said
that's what I'm thinking
island.
Too.
Okay, y'all
you're stranded like fucking old boy that had the what was the Tom Hanks with the goddamn
the
Wilson.
volleyball
with
Castaway.
Wilson.
Yeah, Castaway. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Love
Say
Tom
he
Hanks.
didn't have the volleyball, but you see how important it was for him to talk to the goddamn volleyball.
In that light, yes, I would have human top. But human top. Like, I'd rather that, yeah.
Right?
Human top.
The fact that both of y'all were willing to just fuck fish is crazy.
But
even though it had a
I
dick.
thought that was the hypothetical. Like, I thought it was some kooky thing we're going to do.
Like, you were about to have fish dick.
No, I just wasn't going to have sex. I was just going to have oral sex, fingering, and conversation.
Oh my God, imagine if you fuck that. You can call it a fish stick.
I'm not fucking. I don't want a fish stick.
Fish stick.
Fish stick.
Like fish stick.
Do you like fish stick?
I need to stop.
You know what's crazy?
Fish sticks.
You know what's crazy? If we really want to talk to the people, if you are over the age of 19, that's what I'm giving. and you eat fish sticks or chicken tenders,
I hate.
Whoa, what's wrong with
I'm
chicken
not gonna
I
tenders?
hold
hate watching
Bro,
order chicken tenders.
how old are you? My nigga, do not order no fish sticks or chicken tenders. That's the last
Oh,
time
at a
I'm gonna see you.
restaurant.
Period.
Well, at the piece of my home, I can have
I
chicken
damn
tenders?
sure better not go over a nigga house, open the freezer, and I see fucking fish sticks.
You know how I know
Fish
it's
sticks is
ridiculous?
crazy, I'm not gonna lie.
Me and my man were out somewhere where there was
Fish
like
sticks is
3
crazy.
options left. You know when it's like a late night menu?
Don't give a fuck. Don't
And we-
starve.
No, it's
What?
like so it's like 3 a.m. We ate chicken tenders, right? And he was like, "Yo, this is so unbecoming, but like
Who am
this
I?
shit hit." And I was like, "Yo, I don't know the last time I had a chicken tender." Oh my
I'm
god!
judging.
A chicken
Bro,
tender?
eat a French fry. If there's
They
3
come
items on
together.
the menu, and one is a chicken tender, best believe there's a French fry. Do not order no goddamn tenders or no fish sticks
Nuggets?
with your grown age. Nuggets is even worse. Baby,
Yeah, nuggets
those
is
are for
worse.
children.
Okay, Danny, what's a meal you could take one of these lovely ladies since you're divorced on a
That's crazy.
on a date, and what could she eat that would make you be like, "Bitch"?
Ooh. Chicken. I mean, fish sticks is crazy.
Yeah.
Fish
It's
is
crazy.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
If you took a girl to a nice spot and she ordered pizza, would you be like, "There was steak here"?
Well, no.
Yeah.
If there's pizza on the menu, it's probably a wood oven if you're at a nice restaurant, right?
But
They probably
still,
have fucking prosciutto and
Right.
pigs and like fancy stuff
Yeah.
on
3
it,
different
right?
mushrooms.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But is there like
Ooh,
an
if you
item
get-
that
what's
a woman could
what about
order?
chicken wings?
What's like the chicken Alfredo or something like
Don't
the
do that.
basic?
That's hilarious.
Chicken
You're
Alfredo.
judging
I
her
love
for
that.
chicken Alfredo?
I'll
Y'all
eat it 'cause I'm a
y'all judging
nigga.
chicken tenders.
No, bro, that's childish.
I'm a nigga. But if you go to a pasta spot and can we get the chicken Alfredo? That's
Nah,
okay.
that's crazy. I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
It's like ordering shrimp tempura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just said that on Instagram Live. Don't you dare
Whoa.
be with me at a Japanese
Lord.
restaurant
Facts.
and you order a motherfucking shrimp tempura or a motherfucking California roll. That's it.
That's
Yeah.
We done.
insane.
That is
California
nasty.
roll is insane.
California roll is
California roll is
insane.
kind of
Like you're gonna order the imitation.
That's
Bro,
it.
Yeah.
what are we talking about?
I don't do crab with a K.
But also the fact that you want your shit fried hard,
Yeah.
deep fried. 'Cause
What if people don't like raw fish?
And let's not eat here. We shouldn't eat here.
That's a good
Bruh,
point.
I took
No,
my
no,
nigga
I
to
don't want a man-
omakase.
That's a
very good
And you
point.
know
Don't
how they
take
be
it-
having
don't go to
uni and
sushi
shit.
bar.
So
Umi's nasty. I ain't going.
it is.
That shit gross.
But basically, I took him to this nice omakase. We do this thing, by the way, this is like a little hors d'oeuvre if we're going to throw it back to horrible decisions. He had this idea that each month we plan a date completely, not like going to dinner and shit, but like a really intentional night. So we did this little Asian night thing, not like the girl you dated, a real
Don't do
Japanese,
that. She was Filipino.
a real Japanese night.
Okay.
So I took him to omakase.
Love it.
And it's so crazy because the more high-end omakase is,
Bitch, they be $300 a person.
the more fucking disgusting the food looks.
You think
And my nigga eats suya. If you don't know that it like they're well done steak from
Yeah.
African food, like, but he eats sushi with me. They bringing out the salmon
Simple
roll,
raw shit.
and I
Shit,
just
wait, shit that was moving?
they had a
right.
fish flake that moved, and I just remember he was like,
so? Oh yeah.
I feel like sugarfish is better than this. I'm like, yo,
Oh, not sugar.
he was like, I don't know, but like I was like, okay, and they're like tuna belly, but this part is the tuna, and he's just like,
Yo,
"Bitch."
sushi be lit, bro.
But it's crazy because literally I'm like, but you eat fish head. Like Caribbean people do too. But there is something about fish when it's
raw, yeah.
and you're just looking at it and it's slimy and you're like, what the fuck?
I don't give a fuck. If you don't like
Uni
raw
is
fish,
disgusting.
if you don't like raw fish, we ain't going out. I don't want a hypocrite ass nigga. Like, how you don't like raw fish, but you eat coochie?
How does that work?
You know what else would piss me off too? And I'm in Atlanta now, so you know niggas go to the strip club. It's the wings of the. Don't order your wings fried hard and then ask for extra wet. Hypocrite.
Yeah, that don't make sense.
That don't make no goddamn
Yeah, that don't
sense.
make sense.
Niggas
Yeah.
be like an extra wet motherfucking lemon pepper, but you want it fried hard. Now it's about to be make it make sense.
Yeah.
I need you to know what the
Make
fuck
it
you
fry
doing.
hard. Hold on, I really want to see what is uni.
Uni is sea urchin.
It's sea urchin.
No, but like what is
It's sea urchin. The
It looks
inside
weird
of
as
the sea
I
hell.
know, but
when
what
you
in
see
it
It's the sea urchin,
It's just
bitch.
sea urchin.
Kind of like the muscle is the inside of the shell. That's
the
sparkly.
fleshy
Yeah.
part at the bottom of it.
She don't want to listen to us. Like we don't know
The gonads. That's what I meant.
Yeah, basically.
Because
yeah.
it's not just the sea urchin, bitch. That shit nasty.
It's
It's
the
good.
animal. It's the
Is
sea
it not-
urchin. It's the inside.
Including the
pretty thing.
reproductive organ that has the eggs in it.
I'm sure you've had worse.
Right.
I'm
You didn't
sure.
ate ass.
No. Anyway, your outline. Let's go. Keep it up.
Wow. Anyways, glad to know that y'all would fuck fish and don't care about conversations. Okay.
I'm talking to you.
That's what it's giving. Okay, so for this one, I really like this because I constantly blame Neo and also Little Boosie for this movement that happened around 2007 to like 2010. So our primitive years, especially as millennial women, leaving the nest of high school and going into adulthood. And so I want to play this clip for us to dissect here. So here we go.
I want to dismantle this thought that it's too late.
Yes.
Because I think that I'm a millennial, and like millennial women were really set up for the okie doke because they told us from when we were little, don't depend on anybody. Make sure you get your own. Always be independent. Go to college. Get an education. Don't have a don't put a man before your, like, we were hammered. The messaging was go to college, have something that you can stand on, and then think about a man and a baby. And a lot of us did that, and what that did was it made us older, entering motherhood. We started thinking about making a family later, and then I feel like we just got shamed on the back end. And we were like, wait a minute, but I thought this is what we were supposed to do.
Shout out, that was from the Love Seat podcast. And I saw this, and clearly I opened the episode with a lot of my friends dealing with infertility, but this was definitely, and maybe it was more encouraged because I grew up in a single parent household, but yeah, as soon as I got out, I literally, even in my 20s, felt like I couldn't be a wife or wasn't girlfriend even material because my shit wasn't together. I think Miss Independent, that's why I love her. Like,
We didn't need
INDEP, all the shit that we was in the club, like, we gotta, no. It fucked up our minds to really thinking that as women, and maybe it was like this movement of liberation, maybe it was growing up in a lot of our single parent households, but I do feel like if I could go back to my younger self, I would say that niggas don't give a fuck how much money you make. It doesn't matter, like, and again, what's your apartment
I
look like?
disagree.
I
I think you're speaking about rich niggas.
No. I mean, well, right now there's the cohabitating of us going into both splitting bills, but then no, if we lean into that narrative, right? I think there's still a lot of men that want to be providers, that don't want to make less than a woman that they do.
They want to be providers, but like at the end of the day, teammate shit is real. Almost every married couple in my life that I know, except for someone that's married to a ball player, I can't. Maybe they're not splitting down the middle. This is your portion of the light bill, but they're contributing to their homes. Like,
I just wonder, even those women, how long it took them to either get married, or if they did choose marriage and motherhood after college, after getting a career.
So
I know some of them.
Yeah, most of my friends that got married did. I'm just even thinking of someone now, like Josie, my homegirl in London, who got married, had a baby. Like,
after she had her career in order and had a lot of her own money.
But she was dating that whole time. She got married once before, but like was dating that whole time. And I don't know, like Josie moved to London for her career, right? She was district managing in Miami and doing all this shit, and her shit is popping, and like moved to London for the popping career. I never thought for a moment if Josie met a man that was great, she would have left Miami.
Again,
I really don't think, I think and I think she did it the right way. I actually use Josie as an example. I know you guys might not hear her name a lot, but when my friends that are younger are feeling like they can't, by younger I mean my age, can't meet someone, when I sat down with Josie and her husband, he literally was like, yeah, I met my soulmate at 37, 38. And she was like, I found love later. Like, we're so pressured right now, but like, that bitch was making mad bread, traveling the world, and if it happened to happen, and it did. She would have came back to the States eventually, but she didn't. She had a baby, she got married, she's in London. But like, I think that if we focus on our own shit, that person will come along the way. That's when we're the happiest. That's when things just naturally come. I do believe what this girl said is completely correct. I think the only issue that we have as independent women is the same reason women have called me a pick-me before. I think hyper-independence, not on some Dr. Umar's Kevin Samuel shit. Hyper-independence, it's not that you're turning men off. It's that you really make someone feel like they have no place.
I think that, and so I have a chapter in the book around the notion of a man needing to feel needed in the dynamic of specifically a heterosexual relationship. And there are so many men currently that I think and I mean, we talked about it even with that clip with Nick Cannon with when we sat with Jacquees. Like there's still this main character thing. There's still like this manhood element of a woman not necessarily needing quote unquote their male partner. But we do have two men on the mic. So I want to ask you guys, in terms of dating and the women, is independence viewed as a turnoff? Can a woman be too independent? Or what has been your experience with overly or hyper independent women?
I don't know. Too independent to me sounds weird.
Okay.
I don't see that as like a woman being independent sounds like a great thing to me. Do I look for women to be quote unquote fully independent to be a variable for me to date her? No. But, yes, I do think.
I
would
just feel like
say-
when we out here asking for bill money, niggas be acting up.
That's
Like,
different.
nigga,
That's a whole
you
different.
don't want me to be independent.
aspect.
I'm asking for some money.
So wait, let me ask this: How do you like to feel needed from a man? Do you enjoy feeling needed?
That's a great question.
I enjoy us not being codependent in each other. So even like my partner, I enjoy him wanting me around, him desiring me, us pleasing each other. I didn't spit a baby out my coochie on purpose. I don't think I would be turned on by a man feeling like he needs me. And I think that was, again, it's
I
in
guess
our
maybe
book.
the word then is because I feel needed, not in a needy way, but like
Right.
it could be small things like I'm out of town a lot, and it could be like, damn, there's this event you're like, damn, I need my baby with me, or like knowing
It's
that
if you want.
right, but maybe the word need is used, right?
Right.
One particular conversation that I can remember having about me wanting to feel more needed. My partner is not one to share things, so it takes a while for them to come out. And I'm like, yo, I really wish that you would lean on me more. That is something I feel like I need in a relationship. I want to feel needed as like a companion for you. Like, I want to know that you could turn to me. However, if that makes me sound codependent, I'm not sure how someone will feel about that. But like, I do want that. I want to know that if you're going through something, you do pick up the phone and call me. And instead of trying to like figure it out, like lean on me.
I get that.
That to me is what I mean by like need you. But it's
I
weird.
mean, to be fair too, I have I guess PTSD around the word need as well, which I dealt with through therapy, especially with writing the book. And I realized like I needed niggas to pay my bills at one point. I needed niggas to validate me because I was insecure because of my weight or what I did. I needed a man to experience going overseas and traveling and experiencing life because I couldn't afford it.
Right.
And so having those needs throughout my 20s and then reaching this level that I think is great of independence from that. I love wanting a man. I love a man choosing me. I love me being able to choose a nigga. I used to fuck niggas that I didn't even think was all that, but they had money. I love that I get to choose to fuck you because I want you. I desire you. And I'm not here out of any outside variables that you have to
But
offer.
in a committed relationship, like for a man to say they feel like they're not needed, for example, I don't think I gave my ex enough ways to show up for me other than finance, maybe like to pay for something. Like if I needed something done and he would take too long, I'll task rabbit it or something like that. I never let him really do things for me.
Oh, bitch, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm testing all the niggas' hands. Building my shit in Atlanta. Y'all better be a man.
In her big apartment.
Oh girl, that's the interview process. Oh bitch, I'm ordering shit. I want to see you read instructions and use them hands, nigga. I ain't got no goddamn spark plugs because I ain't got a car, but I want to see you build some shit. Be a man.
Okay, you know what I'm thinking about?
Build some shit.
A few months ago, Dr. Cheyenne was on the Breakfast Club talking about Jasmine and Cam Newton.
Yeah.
And the old clip of Sham Booty came up when she was like, oh, I like to be completely submissive, like packing the bag, doing all that stuff. I don't speak that way.
But you are that way.
Not completely. I don't.
Okay.
But let me try to elaborate. I don't speak that way because I really believe it makes you look fucking weak and embarrassing and
to be submissive.
To talk like that. Oh, he's spoiled. He doesn't do anything. I'll do everything. Da-da-da-da-da. It's like I really do feel like it looks weak. Now maybe that's because of my slight hyper independence, but knowing, especially a man like that who be talking about how you fuck other bitches and just kind of out here, like there's no way. But close the door, bitch.
Okay.
I love when my nigga hungry. I'd be like, oh my God. And he'd be like, no, you're tired. We can order something. I want to make it. I want to get the little tray out. I really enjoy that. However, there's a lot of reciprocity in the things that he does for me, right? So I would ask you, how are ways that you felt needed, even in a marriage, that made you feel content?
As a man,
Felt needed?
Yeah.
I mean, just when you're, especially when you're doing entrepreneurial stuff, like freelance and stand up, whatever, just to have someone that respects the process and not just the end result. Like now, I'm working with dope creators, produce dope shows, do dope things, and I'm on my way. So it looks cooler now than it did 2 years ago. So if you can like invest in this person's working their ass off, and I know their hard work will lead to something. So let me not put the pressure of the immediate, but like I see my nigga or my girl back to the independent point. Maybe she doesn't have it all right now, but she's starting her own lash business or he's starting his own XYZ business.
That only becomes hard when you really got bills to pay. Like how long do you accept the grind?
Right.
Until you like, nigga, go get a job.
Right.
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
How
You know
long
what I
do you
mean?
accept the grind?
Yeah.
Like how long?
I mean, I think it depends. I think I was in a relationship when I did it. So it was like, as long as I can pay at least half of what I am responsible for the house, cool. At that point, also, mind you, I was paying most of the bills prior.
Okay.
So if I need to take a step back and you're now doing way better than I am now, then you would think in theory
that's a real grown conversation.
Right, exactly. It's not easy, for sure. It's not easy.
I think about that now as I'm dating someone. I've never dated someone that I've talked about marriage to this extent with. And he's a real estate investor. And I remember thinking to myself, if he really wanted to buy a property that cost a lot of money down, but he knew this was the goal. I want to buy this commercial building. I need to spend $250,000 down on this or something. How long do I handle holding it down? I've really thought about this because now that I'm starting a new business, he's offered me money. It's funny, I actually thought about you because when you opened your studio,
I turned that nigga's money down.
He didn't ask me for equity.
I don't think he asked me for equity, but I think it was an idea of you're doing this, just a return, like interest.
I didn't feel, I don't know. Basically, I was looking up.
He wasn't getting no equity.
I was looking up loans, and he was asking me the APR. And then he was looking at me, we're at dinner, and he was like, how would you feel if I gave it to you? And I actually felt nothing. I thought he was going to say equity, and he was like, yeah, like, why would you pay back 10% to this fucking place? Like, that's ridiculous. And I was like, you know what? For someone to have that cash on hand to give you an offer with nothing.
Give you or borrow? Like
borrow. But
okay.
like to lend you, I thought that was amazing. And when I saw that he did that for me, because I don't need the money, I want to build something else, right? I really thought what he just said made me realize I would probably do it too. Because what if that $250,000 was, I could put in 100 to it? Would I do that for my partner? In a marriage, I think so. And I'm not married to him, but we talk about it. So I think that's why he offered that to me. And what you're saying, Danny, made me start thinking. I was like, I really do think I would hold somebody down. I don't know how long the grind is, but I gotta really believe you.
Right.
I think in my head, you're buying a property that's a few $1 million. That's our family. It's going to be coming back to the household. Why wouldn't I let you get this time off to build?
Right.
However, I don't believe it comes with empty dreams. The problem, this is no shade to you because you are a successful comedian. To me, you put out amazing shit. So I think that creatives don't get that respect.
Oh, it is. No, because it's not.
To tell someone, I'm going to fucking go on stage and be funny and you just got to trust that I'm going to blow.
Even producing podcasts is not necessarily seen as like a real thing.
But to me, like, I've put your name, you were a big podcast producer. So it's like, but maybe even just hearing the names you work with ain't enough. Like, you got to really think. Also, not just think.
But to me, it ain't even the names. What them checks hitting?
No, it's the
checks.
Right.
No, the names.
Like, you could be as funny as you want to be on stage.
The names help.
No, but you could be as funny as you are on stage. I could think you're funny as fuck. But if you telling me I'm missing out being with you at night for you to go make $80 at the Lab Factory, I don't give a fuck how funny you are. That ain't paying the goddamn bill.
Right.
However, what if it became $80,000?
It could.
What if it becomes $8,000 when you're on tour and shit?
But I think for creatives and overall, when you look at supporting a partner in their dreams, the odds and the stats are literally stacked against you as someone who's going to succeed. There's a lot more people who have sat here and rode for their creative, their upcoming artist, their upcoming person that never amounted to anything. And then there's the resent of, bitch, now I'm left in debt.
Yeah.
Now I sat here, and we see it with a lot of the celebrities now. I sat here and rode through the shit. Soon as they got on, they left me for somebody else.
Yeah, yeah.
We saw that happen with
Oh,
Kevin
you ain't gonna
Hart.
leave
We
for no
saw-
white bitch.
No, but it's not even.
She better the goddamn life
But
fabric.
it's not even going white. We've
I'm
seen it
joking.
happen with Kevin Hart. We've seen it happen with like Chris Bosh and all, like, even
Not the
athletes
man
and
you
things
work
like
with.
that.
Don't say that today. He
Right.
produced that podcast.
No, that's fine. But I mean, we see Tori Hart now. You know, she's on stage now, but expressing that.
Great point.
We saw it happen with Neo, right? And so I think that that's the tough part, and that's the reality. Like, I don't know if I would blame a partner for not wanting to hold it down or ride for their partner.
And I think it's also, too, about how you go about it. For me, it was stand-up and podcasting. So, like, there's a lot more guaranteed money, hence me even being here in producing podcasts than just stand-up. So it's like you're seeing this person, to your point.
Yeah.
I might make $50 at a spot, and that's
And
not
look,
paying
I
for
said
shit.
80.
Right, exactly.
You going down?
Exactly.
Nigga, that's what you used to eat.
Right.
But
But
like-
then if you see, all right, this nigga's also producing Kevin Hart or Horrible Decisions or whatever his podcast. It's like, okay, well, he's a real well-rounded creative. And even if it's not $200,000 now, it's at least a strategy around the creative. So I think you have to have
Strategy. That's it.
Yeah, you have to have that strategy. Yeah.
So for me, if someone really came to me and was like, babe, I'm going to fucking do whatever. For example, my dude, because he's in investing homes, he's very well versed in architecture and design.
Mhm.
If he told me he really wanted to start a design firm and take a step back, because he's good at it,
Right.
I would hold it down.
Right.
I ain't
But
gonna hold you.
that would have to come with strategy,
Mhm.
right? What are we going to do? How long is this going to take? In your case, it's like, do you really admire my craft?
Right.
What if you fucking hate what I do? Because I can't imagine if I had a boyfriend when I started Horrible that was like, I don't really like hoes. Well, I've been one the whole time. I just never pursued it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you, especially since it's the week of the inauguration.
Inaugurate, it's the day, ho.
Let me tell you,
Mhm.
I didn't vote for a nigga with concepts of a plan. I don't know if I'm dating a nigga with concepts of a plan.
But you are
Yeah.
with him.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't.
It's a new plan.
But that's see who a new.
You
plan.
have new ideas, man.
I do, and I'm set right now. I have ways
Right.
to invest because I'm settled. So my new plans are warranted. Great. I love a man who has ambition to do more when he already set. When he ain't got a pot to piss in, and now he
Right.
got concepts of a plan. I don't know how long I can. stick
This
around.
is why, to me, marriage, dating, commitment, this is fucking levels. If I meet a dude a few months in and he like this, no.
Right.
But we're married. This is what I believe, just honestly, this is what we owe each other. I really believe that.
This is what we owe each other. Every time we talk about marriage and we say shit like this, we're like, why y'all want to do that?
So
Never.
Why y'all want to? I owe it to you to be with a broke nigga. Why do that's crazy. Why do we want to get married and be stuck to these expectations?
nigga,
It's levels to broke, too. It's
what
levels
if
to broke.
decision fall off? What if we, like, you know what I'm saying? What if they're like, I don't like the decisions. Like, we don't know, like, that's
Y'all
what I'm saying.
y'all got another 3 years. We said we making it to the
It's the
10-year
same, bitch.
anniversary.
I ain't talking about the cum that went in my ass last night, but I'm just talking about coming over.
I'm just saying. Anyways, I want to get to, y'all know we doing a little history, and I found, y'all, the weirdest sex stories of the ancient world, and I wanted to get into a few of them, because what the fuck? Baby, sex has been twisted. Sex has been weird. Sex has been funny. Sex has been crazy. It's just been all over the place. So, and y'all, I don't know why they made, like, names harder back in the day. I don't know what they was looking at, why they was putting letters. Maybe it's because they were all in other countries.
What?
But these names, when I get to the names, like these emperors and shit, I don't know their names. So if I fuck it up, sorry, Quintavious. So the first one we're going to get into is Emperor Nero or Caligula. Mere runners up. 2, Emperor.
You got the bracelet now.
Shut up, bitch. Tiberius.
Nigga,
So-
what?
Tiberius, bitch.
Let me read it.
It's Tiberius. That's Tiberius. Tiberius. One of them.
I think it's Tiberius.
So
Tiberius.
he reigned.
Sound like we know him.
He reigned between AD 437, and he holds the dubious honor of the most sexually twisted ruler. According to his biographer, Suetonius, see what I mean?
That's his cousin.
Yeah.
What city is that?
In later life, Tiberius built himself a porn central on Capri. There, youngsters, and I'm hoping youngsters is at least above 18, but y'all know this is back in the day, so I'm assuming children,
Jesus Christ.
performed elaborate daisy chains of sexual acts. The emperor, by turn, voyeur and participant, and even grosser, activities took place in his bathing pools where toddlers were trained to nibble and fillet him underwater.
So these are
these are
young
children.
suitors.
What is this, the Mendes brothers?
Listen, the
Yes.
old perv called them back to his little fishes.
Did you do that on
Bro,
purpose?
no, I didn't, but it just, listen, crazy.
Not sushi.
So he would have these children literally open their mouths and put his dick in his mouth underwater. So yeah, this is crazy.
I didn't know we were going there, buddy.
Baby, this is the weird shit. Okay, let's get into another one. We're taking our trip now to Greece and Rome. So relax about nudity. Greeks and Romans adored the human form, where Greeks especially admired the beautiful buttocks, you ready, of both men and women. Gorgeous rear ends even had their own goddess cult. Now, y'all be acting like it's weird when I be looking at niggas' asses. It is a thing. It's been a thing. Let me enjoy a nice round ass on a man, okay? Nevertheless, no one tinkered with human bodies after death. Result of this taboo, human anatomy, largely unexplored, was guesswork. However, one of the most bizarre beliefs held that women's wombs vagabonded about the body, causing hysteria. Thus, doctors applied bad smells and loud noises to scare wombs back into position.
Ew.
Medicos and intimidated husbands also had dire opinions about the female clitoris. Diminutive was dandy. Anything larger called for surgery. So they literally
said you a half and half.
They said, bitch, your clit is a little bit too engorged.
Have y'all ever seen a really big clit?
I have. I watched porn. Yeah.
No, in person.
No.
Yeah.
Me too. I saw it for the
have
first
I
time
seen
years
one in
ago.
person?
And it was a stripper. And I remember seeing it and being like, oh,
Like
this
it poked out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You seen it?
Nah, not
You ain't
big.
seen no really big
ass,
clit?
Nah.
You're not what?
Fat
Swollen from
coochie.
what? Head?
So
Okay.
she said
She
she
bought
had
an oil.
a cannabis oil.
That's happened to me. Not the clit, but the vulva got too
I ain't
engorged.
gonna hold you. I done tried the little THC tinctures.
On your pussy?
I don't want my pussy high.
Oh.
It don't feel good. The shit be like doing its own. I don't like it. It don't
makes you
feel,
high?
No, it don't make me high, but it got my pussy doing something. And I was like, I don't like this feeling. I don't want that thing getting high without me.
Yeah.
Like, I like to be high and then I just feel it throughout my whole body. I don't want no THC tincture, none of that in my pussy.
I'm not a THC fan.
No, me neither. And for those that you...
In like oil, that's what I'm
And
talking
those
about.
of you
I don't
who
like
do
that
not know, normally when THC is in tinctures or any lubes, it will eat at a condom. So you can't have protected sex normally with anything THC infused. The next one, y'all.
Fuck this history. How many more dates are your celibacy
The
over?
next one. So here's the curious role of kissing. Male and female public kissing was actually frowned upon among Greek and Roman aristocrats. Although husbands did routinely kiss their wives upon returning home or after a hard night of male partying, it was still frowned upon. Their goal, female, women with wine detection, not affection. So kissing's innocent pleasures really lost popularity after the bedroom habits of the Roman citizens from Spain became common knowledge. And basically, a great many brushed their teeth. You ready? To keep from kissing. Do you want to know what they did? They brushed their teeth with human urine. That's what they did. And Weezy, I know you said you've had piss sprinkled in your mouth, right?
No.
That is what you said in Mexico. I just want to know if you kissed right after the pee was in your mouth.
How did you
Just
get
the
that?
chest, just the tits
But
down.
you didn't go like,
It didn't like
it didn't
drop
splash
it
up in
in.
your mouth?
I was tight-lipped. That's why he was talking shit to me. He was like, you ain't gonna open your mouth. I was like,
Now, the last one I want to talk about is one that became popular, I would say, over the last decade.
and it wasn't pee-pee?
We call it, well, I don't even know where it started. Where did eating groceries and tossing salad come from?
Janae Aiko.
Are we really giving that to Janae Aiko? I know she
No,
said groceries,
Eat
but
the
tossing,
groceries?
That was a
wasn't
good bar,
tossing
though.
salad-
Tossing salad's probably white, but eating the
I
groceries?
thought tossing salad came from prison.
That sounds right.
I don't know the etymology.
Could you look up because I think it came across more when I was like an adult. I never heard of eating groceries or tossing salad like before 18. And clearly because maybe we weren't doing that. under that. We were just trying to put the dick in the vagina. That's all we knew and put it in the mouth.
Yeah, I guess we were just trying
Right?
Yeah.
We didn't really talk about eating ass or...
I remember the first time a guy made me do it, I was so scared.
Wait, he made you eat his
Not
ass?
made me.
Okay,
but
he requested.
Here's a potential reference from Reddit. In prison where
Not Reddit
prisoners
being our source.
had their bitch lick their asshole to show them their place in the animal world, they were allowed to use salad dressing on a higher animal's anus in order to make
This is
the
a joke.
taste and act somewhat bearable. That's
This is a joke.
I'm not gonna believe
But
that.
there's I heard
salad dressing.
I heard
to eat
Rusty
ass.
Trombone from 40-Year-Old Virgin when I was a kid.
Okay.
You heard that?
Yeah.
That was eating ass too.
Okay, so let me get into the erotic salads, pros and cons.
Yum.
To maintain their manly well-being, males around the ancient medieval times had to watch what they ate. The Greeks believed that this is giving that salads are actually an aphrodisiac, which is crazy. So the Greeks believed that anti-aphrodisiac lettuce
Iceberg.
instantly withered an erection. Now they said if your salad is withered, your
I
dick
found
is
it.
withered. Wait, which one? You found what?
The origins of it. It's an author from the SF word telling Vice. The word came from a 70s gay slang
70s.
glossary and basically saying because of the hairs on the butt resembled salad.
The hairs of the butt
Ugh.
don't resemble. What salad are they
What
talking
green
about?
hair you be
Oh, maybe
eating?
shredded chicken salad.
Maybe it's just like curly.
Maybe Caesar salad. No, why you saying that? Why you thought shredded
Okay,
chicken?
I'm really trying to think what salad I ever ate that resembled a hairy ass.
A Capri salad?
Nigga, that ain't that mozzarella and fucking balsamic.
I'm still finding another one.
I mean,
Balsamic is not giving ass, bro.
I'm seeing the other thing that Eden said. They say that one could be a rumor, could
Wait,
be
they
true.
was putting salad dressing on
to
men's
make
ass
it taste
in the
better.
jail. Oh, we need to get a prisoner on here. We need to talk about sex.
I remember
in
I
the
wanted
jail.
to.
We got to get sex in the jail because JT from City Girls wasn't giving what we wanted to have had.
I know.
God damn it. Okay, so let me finish. In Egypt, now we're taking this to Egypt, away from Greece. Men were equally certain that
I did
lascivious
Egypt yesterday.
lettuce gave their organs vim and vigor, serving romaine at their orgiastic festivals for the fertility god
This is so crazy.
something.
We
What?
just did ancient Egypt yesterday for fact's sake. And
Really?
This is my fact.
And this is one of the facts?
I looked up the history of orgies, and there was Greek and Roman, and the ancient Egyptian orgies were for fertility. So people would
Oh,
go
wow.
out, get naked, basically drink and dance and let it flow. And we were joking about basically like, how do you know who you fucked and whose baby it is when it come out? Because these orgies were a whole thing. So I was like, they probably held the baby up and it was like Muhammad, Moses.
I'm not playing with you. It's crazy because they say that Romans and Greeks put a lot of their aphrodisiac faith in other vegetables, and they actually called carrots the deadly carrot. But when salad supplies ran low, like during the winter months, olive oil was the everyday erotic helper.
Yeah, that's not a surprise to me.
That's
Yeah,
not surprising.
that makes
Oh,
sense.
lube.
You ever run out of lotion? That's what I
What?
use.
Olive
Okay,
oil?
wait. Have you ever used olive oil in the bedroom though?
No, I've used coconut oil in the bedroom though.
Wait, you have
Coconut.
but that's a black thing.
No, but olive oil I've
Because
used.
we all got coconut oil at the house, and we be putting it for that.
Yeah.
But we
use
be
coconut
running
oil for
out.
everything.
I've used almond oil, olive oil, coconut oil on my body. I mean, anything else.
Could you
Rose?
look up what other vegetables are aphrodisiacs? Because I know we've talked about aphrodisiacs here before, but it's like chocolate and oysters. I don't know of any vegetables to be aphrodisiacs,
Fruit is an aphrodisiac to me.
but fruit ain't vegetables.
So other vegetables that would be
brought up oysters,
aphrodisiacs: asparagus, avocado,
Not asparagus, bro. Your pea stink.
Mm.
Niggas don't
eggplant.
want
Have y'all ever experienced
Garlic,
that? I did
watermelon.
once.
No, the pea really stink. It depends
Yeah,
it
how
does
much
stink,
you
yeah.
eat. But yeah.
I was
Arugula.
doing keto, and
Ooh,
I was
you
like,
should
my
get
shit
pissed on
crazy.
after he eat asparagus. This could be for horrible for research purposes.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
Patreon.
yeah.
For Patreon.
Yeah. There you
For
go.
horrible decisions. Would you do it for
Well,
research
we
purposes?
are trying to get your money.
I'm not gonna lie. From the account, I'll let you buy as much asparagus as you want.
Ooh,
Like it could be a business
is,
purchase.
is asparagus expensive?
It can't be dependent on the
I'm gonna tell you this: if I
Nigga,
could,
all groceries
if I
is
could buy it in a restaurant in my restaurant bill,
No, now
She
you're
about to
doing
get truffle asparagus.
and I was like,
Now you
truffle
doing
is- that's exactly what I was thinking.
Bitch, if
You know when they got a little ricotta on
Okay,
it?
wait.
I get it.
We're in LA. You could go to what's that little Erewhon and get your asparagus, bitch.
Girl, I'm going to some place tonight. Apparently, it's the new shit called Boulevard Steak.
Ooh,
I think I've heard of it.
I'm on my way there now. That's why I have on this little whore dress. I'm gonna get the
Girl,
asparagus.
you always dress in a whore dress. I look like a wife. But I'm not gonna stay with this. Actually, I was thinking, like, on this.
Oh, for your date.
Yeah. So y'all go over to Patreon if
You're not
you
gonna
want
wear
to hear more. No, I have Well, it depends if we go to
I like the other one.
it
Your butt
depends-
looked better in the other one.
It depends if I'm not wearing that. It's a bondage dress, bro. He already knows I have a fucking whore podcast. Let me not go to him like dressed like a bondage slut.
You're wearing polka dots
Polka dots is,
with your tits out.
Beth said it was giving
leather
wife.
boots.
It's giving housewife.
I don't think it's easy for you to ignore this.
You know what?
The pearls aren't doing anything for you, hon.
You see, it's the pearls, right? It's giving, ooh.
No one ever forgot that one time on OG Horrible Decisions
We're not
where you
doing
got
that.
that cum on your neck.
I did. So if you guys,
Guilty cum.
so we talked about the pearl necklace. In sex terms, it's when a guy comes on your neck and it dries up. And I went to brunch not knowing that I had leftover cum.
You were itchy.
So, nigga, I was in my friend car just
I remember that.
flaking all over her front seat. And I was like, oh, shit.
What a time.
What a time. I don't do that no
We
more.
were
I don't know
so
who that
shameless
girl
back
was.
then.
Who was she?
There are
What
moments
the
where
fuck? I shared that to the world.
Sometimes when my nigga has an attitude with me, I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm not gonna lie. I want to go back to the archive. I want to go back to the archive and edit some shit.
No, I'm not even joking, Mandy. Sometimes he'll just look at me like he mad, and I'm like, he clicked on 2018.
Not,
I really believe
now
it.
he clicked on 2018.
I really believe it. And then I'd be like, damn, what if I do something with him and I said it to another? I was just like, it's just too much of an archive. We should have wiped the Instagram, but we didn't.
should have fucking wiped it. Anyways, y'all, thank you for tuning in. If you missed the OG Horrible Decisions or want more sex talk, more kink talk, or more porn stars, because that's where we're
Or my threesome update.
or her threesome update.
We're in LA.
I'm still celibate. Go on over to our Patreon. That's patreon.com/horrible decisions.
Boom.
And also, every Wednesday, y'all hear it? We got the home mail happening.
And
So if you want to send over your question that you want us to answer, make sure you email decisionsdecisions@gmail.com. And again, make sure you check out our Wednesday drops. It's dope. And if you want to watch our Decisions home mail ask, again, join us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/horrible decisions. Y'all, I ain't got an outro for decisions yet, but we out, bitches. Peace. If you are a patron member, that's right, go on over to patreon.com/horrible decisions. That's where you can get all of the X-rated, raunchy discussions about sex. It's bonus, bitches! And it's horrible decisions, baby. Welcome
Horrible
back.
Decisions with braces are going to let people know that it's post-rebrand. They're going to be like, oh, if we see as braces, that's Horrible Decisions from after the rebrand. I feel like my braces tell a little too much.
I don't think we have any more episodes, though, at all with you without braces. All of them, you have braces.
No, I mean, like, if you just see a clip or something.
Oh, you start to age it.
Yeah.
Okay. I ain't mad at it.
I'm ready to get rid of them.
I ain't mad at it. This is the last episode. Well, goddamn, Eden. You break it, you buy it. Don't just wait. This is the last episode of 2024.
It's not too late. I know Mandy is in Atlanta by now, but we're not recording too late. I know y'all want shit timely.
We are literally recording right before. I am like 9 days away from my move-ish. And so by the time you hear
Moving
this,
is so exciting and so stressful.
I'm not gonna hold you. It's a motherfucking pain in my ass.
What would you rather do, pack or unpack?
Well, considering I had to pack. Oh, I guess I have to unpack too.
Why wouldn't you?
Bitch, I'm thinking of the loading and the unloading of that
I would
motherfucking
rather
truck.
pack, 'cause
I'm like,
unpacking.
I'm not gonna lie. I would
Unpacking's
rather
better.
unpack because with packing, I have to decide what I'm
goes and
keeping
what
and
stays.
what I'm throwing away. And as I have all this stuff in these boxes, right? I'm looking and I'm like, bitch, I still got a lot of shit not in boxes. What am I doing?
Bro.
It's fucking awful.
Unpacking.
I'm excited about because I get to decorate. My place that I'm moving into is 3 times the size of my apartment now. And so having all of this space, like I'm so excited. But yeah, I enjoy decorating. So yeah, I would say I prefer unpacking than packing.
I feel like unpacking after a move, it's like, damn, you don't want to bring clutter into the new house. So that's why it's like,
Yeah.
shit. Even when you unpack, you still throw shit away.
Oh, I already know.
I just unpacked when I moved my mom and I into these new apartments in LA. Literally, I was unpacking and my mom, we're right on top of each other. Let's just say it's 205 and 305. So I see my mom, I'm like, hey. She's like, I'm 4 boxes down. So she counts it by the boxes, right? I go in the closet, the shit's collapsing on me. I'm like, you just throwing shit. You have to pick
She
a
just
place.
putting shit in the closet.
first of all, in her defense, to be in your 70s and try to be a minimalist, not gonna happen.
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know how the people our age do it. Like, I've been in my apartment for 4 years now, and bitch, you would think a four-person family lives in there. The way I got
It's too
books,
much.
clothes, shoes, like, I also, and I'm judging y'all, whoever is here, if I go to your house, like me and Crystal be fighting. I get that you live alone, and you're a single woman living alone. You need more than 4 forks, 4 spoons, 4 knives.
She only got 4?
Bro, 4, bro. The bitch got like 2 cups, like 3 plates. When I go into a single person home, I'm judging you if I gotta fight you for a fork because you gotta wash it because you ain't got at least 30. As an adult, I need you to have 30 of each. 30 spoons, 30 knives, 30 everything, goddammit.
Listen,
bitch,
I've had one of the
load up
most
your goddamn-
bougie conversations. There's this white girl, I kick it from time to time. She's her parents are rich. She lives in Beverly Hills in a condo, right?
Okay.
Go to her house. We're going there for an after party after the club. She didn't have more than 4, a set of 4, right?
Bro.
I'm like, girl, why do you only have 4? And she said, just like this, I'll never forget it. You know it's not the money. It's not the money. I just don't need more. And I was like, you know what? We all need to start saying that though. I don't need more. Literally.
You can say it with other stuff, but there are 2 different sizes of forks.
That bitch
There are
said-
about 3 different sizes of spoons.
You
I'm not
know
gonna hold
it's
you.
not the
way
money.
I eat, and this is me and an OCD that I have, bro. I want to eat ice cream with a little spoon. My cereal or soups with a big spoon. My rice.
I need a full
my rice. I need a certain. I got a little short fork, and then with my noodles, I like to spin them in the long fork,
Bro,
Bitch,
utensils.
Eden, fix your goddamn
Flatware. My flatware is really, I got the heavy kind. That was the adult thing.
Hold on. There's different butter knives. There's some with no serrated. Serrated is the word. But what do you, right? Serrated? You know, like with the little dips, with the little, you know how you have steak knives, butter knives, but there's like 2 different types of butter knives where sometimes it's real smooth and sometimes it got the little ridges.
Sometimes it's sharp, sometimes it ain't.
Yeah. I need the different levels
Why was
even
that
on my
funny?
butter knives.
I need the level.